Okay, this is moped number 2. The young man that was arrested on moped number 1 was riding this around 5 hours later on the road, and he got arrested. And then as the process goes, this moped was back in the brush with this enduro bike. And this bike was stolen. This bike was stolen 2 days ago. From about probably 8 or 9 blocks away from here, this bike was stolen, and these guys were riding it around too. So it appears that they got just a little hole back in here in the brush where they've been. Looks like they must do their drinking and stuff and partying back in here, and just a nice little place to get away from everybody. Anyway, the young man was arrested. He was taken to jail for possession of the stolen motorcycles. They didn't know the first motorcycle was stolen until earlier today. I'll go back and take a video of how we found out the first one was stolen. Later. See ya. There's the other stolen one. I got back to my shop. I ran moped number 1. When I ran moped number 1, it showed the owner was a gentleman out of Auburn, Washington. I ran his name in our county records file, and it appears that the owner of that vehicle had a piece of property in Long Beach. So what I did, I went to our government website. That we have for Pacific County, and I typed in MapQuest, which is kind of a neat site we have here, which shows every piece of property down here and who owns it. I went to map search. When I went to the map search, I typed in the owner's name, and when I typed in his name and hit a search on it, see if it'll pull it off here now. The owner of that motorcycle, who lives in Auburn, happens to have a house here at the beach. And I typed in his name. I actually got a picture of his house. I called the sheriff's department, told them the guy that owned that motorcycle from Auburn had a house in Long Beach. Long Beach police went down there and discovered his garage had been broken into. And they contacted him, and he was missing 2 mopeds. At that point in time, they were going to charge the young man on that moped for possession of a stolen vehicle. Now, let me turn this off here. I'll walk out and show you what transpired for the rest of the day. Now, they had not arrested the first young man as yet, and at about 3 o'clock this afternoon, we had a report of the same young man riding moped number 2. Well, by then, we discovered that the moped that was stolen from the garage in Long Beach had a partner, moped number 2, also stolen from the garage. The owner of these 2 mopeds is on his way from Auburn tomorrow to pick these up. The young man that was riding both bikes tried to hide this one bike in the brush, and in the brush was motorcycle number 3. Motorcycle number 3 was stolen 3 or 4 days ago, but when it was stolen, the owner did not have the VIN number, so they couldn't really put it in the database as what it was stolen. They just knew they had a stolen bike. Well, we ran the VIN number, found the owner of it, contacted him. Yes, he did report it stolen. So now they did arrest the original rider of number 1 for riding number 2 moped. I don't think they connect him with number 3 just because it was in the brush where number 2 moped was, but at least the young man will spend a weekend in jail if nothing else. So a happy ending all the way around.